Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very fun and festive video, and that is going to be Valentine's Day date ideas. I had a lot of fun brainstorming all these different ideas and thinking about like what I would actually like to do on Valentine's Day that maybe is more than just your typical Valentine's Day date. And so I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button, and please leave me any other ideas that you have that could be really fun for Valentine's Day down below, because maybe I'll try one of those this year. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so all these ideas kind of depend on what you and your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whoever you're with like to do, and also where you're located. And so some of these are weather permitting and also just depending on what's around in your area. And so the first idea I have has to do with just going out to your typical dinner but with a little twist. And so I think it would be really fun to go out to dinner but go to a different place for each course of dinner. And so like go somewhere where you can get like appetizers or drinks, and then go somewhere for like your main dish, and then go somewhere else for like dessert. And so I think this would be really fun because it's a lot different and also makes it a little bit more special, because that's probably not something that a lot of people do on a regular basis. And so I think it could be really fun, and maybe you get to explore some new places in your town. Going along with the dinner idea, I think it could be really fun to pick a really special like really in-depth recipe that you can make together. And so maybe instead of just doing your typical like spaghetti or chili, like maybe you make your own 3-course meal. Maybe you try like a different type of food you've never made before, like an Asian inspired dish, or like some sort of like dish that is really hard to make, and maybe you could try doing that. Another idea is you can make and bake cookies together and decorate them and make them all cute and things, and then give them to each other, or have a competition to see who can make the better cookies or something like that. Another idea that I honestly love doing on Valentine's Day is going to see whatever new movie is being released. This is like a tradition for me for Valentine's Day. I love going to go see whatever like cheesy movie is coming out on Valentine's Day. And so this year it's the movie that has the girl from Pitch Perfect in it. I am blanking on the name right now, but so I think that's what I'm gonna end up going to see on Valentine's Day. But I know I've seen like The Vow and like the new 50 Shades of Grey movie and just things like that. Another idea that could be really fun is to go get a pedicure with your boyfriend, girlfriend. I think it could be really fun, and honestly from everyone that I've talked to that brought their boyfriend to go get a pedicure, they actually really liked it. And so I think it could be really fun to like pamper yourself and then also like do something as like a little treat that you don't normally get to do. Another really fun idea would be to recreate your first date. And so wherever you went for your first date, I think it'd be really fun to go back there and just see like how different your guys' relationship is now versus then. I know if me and my boyfriend went on our very first date again together, it'd be a lot less awkward than it was the first time around. I think this idea also has like a lot of sentimental value, so if you're into like the side of romance on Valentine's Day, this could be a fun little idea for you. So this idea I also really like, and it's kind of like a secret purchase game. And so you go into a store together and you give each other like a limit of like $10-$20, whatever it is, and then you set a time limit. And so you both like go both 2 different ways or whatever, and you have that amount of money to buy a present or something that the other person would like from that store in the time limit and in that spending limit. And so I did this one summer in Leavenworth, Washington, which has like a bunch of little cute little stores, and it was so fun. And it was also really hard to like think of what to get the person. But honestly, I really like doing this. I think it's really fun, and it gives like a little twist on like your normal like Valentine's Day present. Instead of doing just like chocolate, you get something at the exact same store, and it could be a really fun store, or it could be like a really weird store or something like that. Another really fun idea that I really like doing is going to do some sort of art together. And so we have like painting pottery stores in Bellingham, and so like that's really fun. And honestly, like my boyfriend really enjoyed it, even though he was like kind of dragging his feet as we were getting there. But he honestly had a lot of fun painting the mugs and stuff. Or you could go to like painting like painting a painting class where you like have wine and you like paint a picture or whatever, and that's always really fun too. Another idea is that you can go ice skating or roller skating. I know we have both in my town, and so it'd be really fun probably to go on Valentine's Day and get to do some sort of like outside activity. Also, if you're going on like your first Valentine's date with the person, this is something that makes it a little less awkward because you have something that you're doing, so you have something to talk about, and so it always makes it a lot better to like have something to talk about on your date. Another really fun idea is to have a movie marathon, and so maybe you pull out like all your favorite romantic comedies, or you pull out all the Harry Potter movies or all the Star Wars movies or whatever you guys are into. It's really fun to like have a night where you just binge watch all those movies that you guys love. Another really fun idea is to go on like a little mini road trip, and it can just be a day trip, like just get in your car and go drive somewhere that's really fun. I know where I live, we're really close to Canada, and so it'd be really easy just to drive up to the border and go hang out in Canada for a day, or you can go like somewhere really cool around your town, like maybe a lake or like the ocean or something like that. And so just doing something out of the ordinary to make the day a little bit more special. Going along with that idea, it's really fun to also go on a hike, and so maybe you go on a really cool hike together where there's a really cool view and you can take pictures and have a picnic, or you can just watch the sunrise or the sunset together, and so that's always a really fun idea as well. Another idea is to have a game night. I love board games. I am like the biggest board game fan. I think they're so fun, and it's so fun to get together with like a bunch of group of friends and just have snacks and play like a bunch of different board games. Some of my favorite games to play are the Settlers of Catan, and I really like Monopoly. And I also really like card games and just learning new ones, and so this is a really fun idea that I definitely would do if more of my roommates would be home that day, but they probably will not. My final idea for you is to go to the zoo or an aquarium, and maybe adding to that one that you've never been to before. Zoos can get a little bit pricey, and I think aquariums are a little bit less expensive, and so it's always really fun to go and see all the animals and just walk around and see all the things there is to see. And so I would really enjoy doing this if we had one of those in our town, but we don't, so I'm not doing this on Valentine's Day. So those are all the ideas I have for you. I hope you guys like some of them or have never thought of them before, so maybe you came up with a fun idea that you can do for Valentine's Day. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any more of my videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!